Money in the Bank 2013. Man, the stuff that happened. Some good, some bad, some I just can't believe. Overall, to be fair, that was a pretty good pay-per-view. I won't, say it was completely trash like a lot of people are saying, both on Bleacher Report and online. But there's some things that I am very pissed about. So, without further ado, let's get on to the review of Money in the Bank 2013, which happened on July 14th, 2013. Okay, first we had the pre-show. The pre-show featured the tag team champions, The Shield versus the Usos. Good match. Honestly, such a good match. So good that I'm really starting to question myself, why was that put on the pre-show? I've said it like every review up until now, and I'll say it right now. It'll be the last time I say it. Why was it on the pre-show? With the way Ryback and Jericho was, hell, I would have put that on the pre-show, to be quite honest with you. Because the Usos and The Shield, they were on fire. I mean, like, I really can't imagine why they got put on the pre-show. But WWE logic for you. What are you going to do? Alright. Highlights for the pre-show against their match was definitely the Usos crossbody. I forgot which one did it. They're twins. Crossbody, things such as the super kick, the spear at the end, which gave the Shield the win, and the parts that I liked when Roman Reigns interrupted the Usos tag, and then the Usos did it right back to the Shield. I personally wouldn't mind having these two go around again at SummerSlam. Will the title change hands? Who knows? But for right now, Usos are 2 pay-per-views strong. They've been champions for 2 months now, and it looks like they're just going to keep on getting stronger. Usos definitely look like a threat to the Usos tag team reigns, so Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins, best look out. Okay, the actual pay-per-view starts off strong with the World Heavyweight Championship Money in the Bank ladder match featuring a whole slew of heels. And I gotta say, these guys delivered. All these guys definitely prepared well for this. My favorite highlights is when Jack Swagger tried to help Antonio Cesaro get the briefcase by letting him climb on his shoulders, and then Cody Rhodes, who I'll get onto later, who was phenomenal, just kicked Swagger, and man, Antonio fell down. Whew. Goodbye. Another one is when my pick, Wade Barrett, I want him to win, gave the bullhammer elbow to Jack Swagger. Oh my goodness. When I saw him doing this, I knew, well, that's it. Jack Swagger's in for a hell of a night. Another great moment featuring the We the People squad is when Jack Swagger and Antonio Cesaro both have the ladder, and Dean Ambrose proves that this guy has some amazing athletic. He climbs, like literally just like doing a pull-up, climbs up and is like literally on top of the ladder for like a good 10 seconds until he gets dropped down by just Jack Swagger and Antonio Cesaro. Another great move was when Cody Rhodes gave like a muscle buster version of his own muscle buster version, if you watch TNA, to Antonio Cesaro, clean on the ladder. And then there's of course where Dean Ambrose, got some help from the Shield, and interestingly enough, the Usos came out to interfere and stop them from going. But before that happened, Cody Rhodes was on a tear, giving the crossroads to pretty much anybody he saw coming. Seriously, like he gave it to Jack Swagger, or I don't know I forgot who he gave the crossroads to, but he gave 2 people damn good crossroads. Leading on, it looked like Dean Ambrose was going to win because of his members interfered. The Usos came out and interfered with the interfering, which led to Dean Ambrose being dropped by Cody Rhodes into a whole mess of superstars, which was awesome. Just when it looked like Cody Rhodes was going to grab the victory briefcase, Damien Sandow, the intellectual savior of the masses, a guy I personally don't like, goes in, knocks Cody off, and gets the briefcase for himself. Damn, I can honestly say I didn't see that one coming. There were hints. Looking back, I saw there were hints, and I said, I really should have saw that coming. But I still was like, nah, they're Rhodes Scholars, they're butts buzz, they got this. Never trust a Sandow, Cody. Never trust the Sandows. But what it looks like, it's looking like Sandow and Cody might be heading into a rivalry. And Cody Rhodes, interestingly enough, is the face. He's turning face. Man, first Miz turned face, then Del Rio turned face, who went back to heel pretty short while after. Ziggler, and now Rhodes. Man, it's getting crazy now. Let's see what we have here. The next match figured The Miz versus Curtis Axel. Pretty solid match. Highlights for this match is when The Miz faked out being injured by Paul Heyman. He was sent out of here. The figure 4 struggle between Curtis Axel and The Miz. And gotta give Curtis Axel credit. Even without Paul Heyman, he was still able to take him out. My only problem, though, they should showcase the superplex a bit more. I was watching it with my other relatives, and my brother was like, you know something? They should really showcase the superplex more. And I agree with him. I mean, like, that's a move that, you know, not a lot of people kicked out of back in the day when his father, Mr. Perfect, did it. So I think they should show him the same respect. I think they should be more focused on making the perfect suplex into his finishing move and not just, like, you know, a signature. But we'll see what happens. Next, we have the Divas Championship, AJ versus Caitlyn. I've been waiting for this one for a while, and although the match was good, it kind of disappointed. I felt like it was shorter. Really, the main highlights were the Spear and the Black Widow, which won it out for AJ. I'm curious to see what they're going to do next, because, I mean, like, they've done everything I could think of. But hey, I guess there's a reason why I'm not great, even though I think I could do their job 10 times better than them half the time. But that's another point I'll get into in another video, maybe in the future. But yeah, the match was pretty solid. Once again, kind of disappointed with the time, but both ladies were looking great, both with their looks and their wrestling abilities. The next match, we have Ryback versus Jericho. This was a pretty good match. I didn't really care too much about this match, because honestly, there was really no push for it, really. The last thing they did is when Jericho was like, you should change your name from Ryback to Cryback, and that was about it. And then it made Ryback look even more weak. Ryback wins, and it's disappointing that he won with a roll-up. Like, his first pay-per-view win, and it's a roll-up? Are you seriously? Are you serious right now, WWE? Really, a roll-up? Like, that's shit you do on Raw or SmackDown. And don't even get me started. Just wait till I do my Dolph Ziggler, which is, I think, next. Man, but yeah, roll-up pin. I'm glad Ryback got his win, but make him win with the shell shock. And he looked so weak. Like, Jericho looked like he did not care. It's like, well, I'm going to tour on with Fozzy, so, you know, I don't even care right now. Seriously. Hopefully they do a lot better with Ryback. Please, somebody save Ryback's career. Next is World Heavyweight Champion Del Rio versus Dolph Ziggler, the challenger. Now, I'm not going to go in full detail with this because I plan on making another video of why I will never pay for pay-per-views, and that's a little bit later, and I'll explain more heavily using this match. But the match was good. The match was actually really good. The ending sucked. I'd like to state out that Ziggler got a huge pop from the crowd, and when Del Rio came out, nothing. Not even a boo. Like, I hear a lot of guys, you know, video or Bleacher Report, they say that this guy is stale and boring and no one cares about him. Where I don't agree with everything, I gotta say this, it does look like no one gives a damn about Del Rio. Seriously. I mean, like, as a heel, you're supposed to get at least a boo. Like, literally, when you heard his music, nothing. Like, nothing. It's like no one cares. And the crowd was alive. They were making noise. So, Del Rio got less of a pop than the Divas match. Legit. And it's not like the crowd was dead or anything. Because when Ziggler came out and I'm here to show the world was playing, you know, it was live. It was like the World War Ziggler chants were going crazy. Like, that sign was awesome. The Ziggler chants were phenomenal. But when Del Rio came out, nobody gave a legitimate fuck. Which leads me to my next point. Why in the blue hell did they make him lose that way? Once again, an ending like that is something you put on Raw or SmackDown. Like, you don't put that on a pay-per-view? Really? An ending so suckish like that? Really? Like, the moment AJ Lee came out, I was just like, oh god, I'm worried. And I was legit pissed. My sister, who's an AJ fan, was actually crying because AJ screwed Ziggler the match. But yeah, disappointing. Hopefully, maybe no AJ. AJ won't interfere. Hopefully, Dolph will get a chance at SummerSlam, and hopefully he'll win. The next match, the WWE Championship match between John Cena and Mark Henry. Now, honestly, I can't even do a review for this one because I was so pissed off with the Dolph Ziggler match that true story, it was 10 o'clock around that time, maybe a little bit less. And I told my brothers and sisters who were watching with me, yo guys, if you guys have money, give it to me. I'm going to go to the store. I'm going to go buy some for you guys. I legit just went to the store during the Cena match because quite honestly, I'm a Cena fan and I know I'm not missing much. Like seriously. And by the time I came back, John Cena has his arm racing victory. It's like, dude, really? So predictable. It's like, that's why, I know I'm supposed to be doing a review, but it's a Cena match. If you're really looking for a review for a Cena match, you just don't know your way around WWE. Cena always wins. Always. Hopefully WWE will change that, and by making him lose to the STF, really? Mark Henry, who's been here for 17 years, I think he deserves better than that. And for God's sake, he's on his last leg. They can't give him a run with the WWE Championship? Man, fuck this company. Anyway, let's move on to the main event. The WWE Money in the Bank ladder match, the All-Stars. I believe this match lived up to the hype. It was damn good. Why? Because the guys knew what to do. You had Christian, Randy Orton, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Sheamus, and the returning Rob Van Dam, who got the biggest pop in the crowd by far. Like, seriously. Like, they were going nuts for RVD. Highlights for this match include when RVD tried to do his signature chant, but the haters... And by haters, I mean his other competitors stopped him from doing that, and the crowd showed. They were like, oh, and then they attacked him. They're like, oh, I was like, you have to let him get that taunt in. But the match was good. Highlights include that when Sheamus went through his own ladder that he set up. RVD's trademark 450 frog splash off the top of the ladder, nailing Christian. Daniel Bryan's hot streak, owning both Sheamus and RVD with those beautiful kicks. Suicide diving CM Punk to a ladder. The shocking betrayal of Paul Heyman, which I'll get onto in a minute. And Randy Orton's RKO to RVD, making him win the Money in the Bank ladder match. So it looked like the Viper is primed for another WWE Championship. But I think the most important thing here, Heyman's betrayal. Now, you kind of knew it was coming, but I didn't think it would be coming this quickly. If anything, I thought Brock Lesnar was going to be the one to interrupt CM Punk, adding to the mystery. But no, Heyman went full out. Curtis Axel came first, helped CM Punk. CM Punk had enough, gave him a go to sleep. When Punk was trying to go for the ladder, Heyman went into the ring and took another ladder that was nearby and slammed it into CM Punk, causing some major blood. Another side note, there was blood. And I, for one, thought that was awesome. But yeah, this betrayal definitely crushed CM Punk. So we got things to look forward to on Raw, guys. We got the whole thing of how will CM Punk restore back. What's Randy Orton going to do with that Money in the Bank briefcase? Do we really care that the champ is here? The IC Championship, where's that going to lead? Who's going to be the next Divas contender? All that stuff will probably not be answered on Raw, so I guess it's going to be answered both on Raw and SmackDown. I, for one, can't wait for CM Punk's promo, and I, for one, can't wait to hear what Randy Orton's going to say. And if Daniel Bryan's ever going to have that feud with John Cena that has been rumored around. But anyway, that is the review for Money in the Bank 2013. If you guys have anything that you want to say, comment below, like, subscribe, do all that jazz, please. But most importantly, let me know what you're thinking, and I will be doing a review for Raw, and it should be good. So, I will see you guys later, but before I sign off, I will let you know that I will be making another video. Look out for it. It'll be called Why Certain Fans Will Never Ever Pay for Another WWE Pay-Per-View Again. Look out for that in my Raw review. Till then, later, and stay frosty.